I'm not a Hilton Diamond member, so I had to park right here. I couldn't park in this spot, unfortunately. But anyways, good Monday morning. It is bright and early. I'm texting Matt, and everything is going good. He said the trailer is just about ready, so I'm packing up right now my bags, and we're gonna go over there and pick up this new torsion axle trailer. That's gonna be pretty exciting, because that, you know what that means? That means we have 3, right? So we have 540, 740, 840, then we have the dovetail 1135, which I just did the conversion on. So this is gonna be my 5th company trailer, and it's all gonna be torsion axle 40 footers, so that's exciting. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Dan? How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Look at that, man. I already picked it up for you. Hey, I just kind of walked in there, didn't even ask, didn't even talk to them, and just grabbed it.
Did you tow it? Did you tow it?
Yeah, I pulled it down the street. Totally different. Totally different.
Are you serious?
Very serious. Like no joke. I like before you're absolutely like it was over the line, but now it's totally, they straightened it out. Whatever they fixed it. Yeah. It looks good.
Moved. Here's what he did. So the actual frame is like a 1/4 inch out from corner to corner. And he's like, they put it on up there. I said, check everything, check neck. All they did was check axles. And I said, if it's something that can be fixed with axles, or we'll have to fix it with the axles, let's see where it's all out. Well, they did that, and then they go, oh, by the way, your neck's out too. I'm like, and we already like submitted the quote and everything. So.
Oh, okay. So they ended up not doing the neck?
No, they haven't touched the thing yet, because I told them to hit the brakes. Until we had to go.
But they did the axles.
Axles are done, yes.
Okay, right, because it pulled different, no joke. Okay. Like, dude, like you can notice right away, right when you get down the freeway, or right when you start going down the road, you can notice right away, not over the line anymore. Anyways, it's another trailer, yes sirree. Looks good. What's that trailer back there?
It's Echo Transports. He's just storing it here for right now. You need to link up with them boys.
Why?
Because I don't know where they get their money, but they're going to be bigger than you in a matter of 3 months.
Baloney, I got 12 trucks, dog.
I'm telling
Come at me. All right, well, here it is. We're done with all the paperwork. So what's the situation with this trailer? Like Matt was mentioning, he showed me this before I bought it, and it was that one of these, remember guys, on that conversion, the dovetail, the trailer 1135, that conversion, remember I was mentioning to the guy that was gonna weld, hey, make sure you weld the bracket correctly, because welding the brackets wrong will change, to put the axles out of alignment. So this is exactly what happened here, but from Big Tex, right? And so, I mean, Big Tex has its pros and cons, but basically one of these brackets right here, it might have been the back axle, but I think the back axle was out of alignment or something like that, and it was pulling, what's it called, like dog leg or something? It was pulling down the road, like your truck is driving straight, right? Here's the 2 lines, and your trailer is going down the road like this. Right, and so that was the back axle. So this is getting this new trailer isn't a surprise to me, but because I was up here 2 weeks ago or something like that, checking it out. But it is good to go now. They did fix it under warranty, so that's nice. Didn't cost me anything, but yeah. So I'm excited to be getting this trailer. I'm excited. Matt. Oh my goodness, I'm getting another phone call. So I'm excited that I have another truck, another trailer on the road. Guys, honestly, I get a lot of complaints from you guys in the comments like, hey, Alex, I went to this trailer dealer. He said he can't downrate a trailer. This is why I was mentioning in my, like way before I even started working with Matt, I explained, like, guys, you want a knowledgeable dealer. And honestly, Matt is really, really helpful. He can't downrate your trailer after the fact. Keep that in mind. You can't downrate a trailer after the fact at all unless you go, I made a video about it. But really, and Matt has the most 40 footers non-CDL that I've seen. I mean, there isn't many on the lot right now because we're still in the shortage, but generally speaking, Matt has more 40 footers than most other dealers. So if you are looking for a 40-foot trailer, just call Matt. All right, well, good Tuesday morning. Here's the situation. So we picked up this van right here, and this isn't just any van. It's for Andre from TFL Truck. He did a video about it before, and I actually left a comment, hey, if you need me to transport it, let me know. And so it worked out that I picked up the truck, picked up the new trailer, and so now I'm just gonna take this van and we'll probably do like a little collaboration video. Now, Andre asked me to do some like you know, some B-roll essentially for one of their videos about this van. And so I just got out of Walmart, bought a little tripod. The plan is we're gonna set this tripod up and it's gonna record the van as we're passing the signs, like when we cross the state lines, right? So we're in Pennsylvania right now, we're about to cross into Ohio, and I wanna set it up, put this camera so that it's like, you know, looking at the back of the van as we pass the state line. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool, and I wanna do that at every state line. So it's a little bit of work, but I think it's gonna be well worth it just to get a couple of good shots. I know when I crossed from New Jersey to Pennsylvania, I kind of just didn't have many options, so I kind of just held it out of the windshield, or held it out of the window. And so that was not great, but so we're trying to improve. And so we're gonna put this thing here, and then we're gonna put a strap, literally just one of my straps, to hold it down. So let's put this camera on the tripod and then get the strap. Oh yeah, there we go. So I twisted this strap around the pole or whatever. So I think it's gonna hold it. Let's see, professional YouTuber over here. Well, good Wednesday morning. We are somewhere in Iowa at a Casey's, and the reason we're at a Casey's is because the Flying J that's over there, all the pumps are down on the truck side, the car side, everything. So, and I had like 14 miles left of range, and so that was not smart to do. But anyways, yeah, so I filled up, look right there, 28.9 gallons, so 29 gallons, and I think the Rams have a 32-gallon tank, so I had only 3 gallons left over, so running it kind of low, kind of tight. But anyways, about this van, everything is going pretty good. I'm getting a bunch of good shots, like about the sun. Well, no, they're not good shots. I would say I'm doing my best with what I can work with. But overall, the van it's getting a lot of interest. This is some kind of Soviet Union UWZ Russian van. But besides the load, the truck is doing good, no issues there. The trailer is doing good, no issues here. Guys, keep in mind when you do pick up a new Big Tex, what I recommend, I think I mentioned it before, is get yourself some reflective tape right on the back of the rub rail, because I did get a violation one time for not having enough reflective tape, which is technically impossible because I believe the taillights count as a reflective device or something like that. And then they have some here and here, so and here, look, see it right there too. So I think the officer was just having a bad day. The other thing I highly recommend is getting like these dome lights, marker lights on the very back, because when you're backing in, it's way easier to see them than the flat lights that come like from the factory. So those are the 2 upgrades I've done already on the road. And then obviously they're oil, and when we make it back to Texas, we're gonna switch them from oil to grease. You guys keep asking about that, Alex, why do you switch to grease? Guys, understand the oil seals go bad and the oil leaks out, and then if the driver's driving and he doesn't notice it, then it's catastrophic failure. And so that's why I switch everything, all my trailers, over from oil to grease, every single one, because with grease, you can't have a catastrophic failure. And maybe your bearings don't last as long, which, as I mentioned numerous times, your bearings might not last as long, but the upside is you won't ever have a catastrophic failure. So, and it's like, because now I have a maintenance guy, because I'm now off the road, I'm supposed to be off the road, because of these things, I should be able to keep up on my maintenance. But my priority is always to make sure my drivers don't have a catastrophic failure.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared.
Park before the sign, you set up the camera, you run back, drive, get the shot, pull over after the sign, grab the camera. Let's go. All right, well, good Thursday morning from Boulder, Colorado. Kind of a nice city, to be honest, but here's the thing. It sucks being on the road and not prepared. The reason I'm even at a hotel, and I wouldn't have stayed at a hotel, is because I have to do laundry, and I wanted a good night's rest and sleep really well. And so it's like, I only have literally 3 days of clothes. The clothes that fit in my backpack, that's all I have. So literally, it's been horrible this whole week, actually. You've been watching it. Every 2 days I have to do laundry, so that's kind of ridiculous. But let's go get this van delivered, because I know Andre's waiting for it. All right, well, good Saturday morning. We are back from Colorado. But goodness gracious, let me talk to you about TFL. So first thing I want to say is I basically recorded no content there, no videos. If you want to check out any of the TFL videos, I believe I did 2 videos with them and a podcast, right? So like I was there probably for like 5 hours and we did 2 videos and a podcast. I mean, like that's one thing that they have down for sure. The production at scale. I asked them how many videos they do a week. They said they do 21 videos a week, guys. That's 21 videos a week across 8 different channels. Absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, I think that gave me a glimpse, like, you know, hindsight, realization, stuff like that. That gave me a glimpse why you don't want YouTube to be your main business or your main source of income, because we were sitting at lunch and I could have sat at lunch and talked for hours because I like to talk, obviously. But they literally like, okay, great, we're done eating lunch, let's go, we got to go record. We have 3 videos in the pipeline that we have to record this afternoon. And I was sitting there, I was like, man, that would, you know what I mean? Can you imagine having to grind out content? I mean, don't get me wrong, I record, gosh dang it with the wind. Let's get behind the truck. Like, don't get me wrong, I like recording the content, and you know, especially now that I'm trying to grow the business and I like documenting the growth. But I mean, like when I don't want to record, I just don't. That's why there's big gaps in like the days and times. And so it's like having to produce that amount of content at scale. I mean, by yourself it would be brutal, but they have 5 editors or something like that. So I mean, that is a whole like content production team, agency, I don't even know what to call it. So check out all their videos. I appreciate everyone there. I met them all, so it was super cool. I talked some cameras and programs with the editors. Really, I just had a blast. So I appreciate TFL having me on. That was super cool. And in the podcast, we went down the rabbit hole about trucks and stuff like that. So that was really good too. But now that we are back at the yard, we have a bunch of stuff to do. First and foremost, Dylan's back here. He's already started we're switching the oil to grease, so that's getting in the works. Then obviously there's a new trailer. I like to do with every new trailer is just like I replaced the marker lights in the back with these cone shaped ones. These cone, like whatever they're called, Hive, I think beehive something, cone marker lights. These are really nice, really bright, so it's super easy to see when you're backing up your trailer. So I like that a lot. Obviously we have to do the document holder back here, and we have to do mud flaps on the trailer. And then what else? Oh, okay. There was a lock on this trailer, so we got to cut the lock off and raise the neck a little bit. And I think I see your guys' comments occasionally where it's like, Alex, why are your trailers' necks so high? Guys, the thing is, when you put weight at the front, every truck will squat in the back. And so what happens is that lifts your back of the trailer, and so then your trailer is going down the road looking like this, and it's like, well, that looks funny. So when the trailer is loaded, my goal is to have it flat, right? So that's why raising the neck a little bit. The other thing is I watched a bunch of other hotshot videos, and when your gooseneck is too low to your tailgate, you hit your tailgate. You hit your bed. Like when you're going over bumps and stuff, the higher, the more space you have here, the better off you'll be. And because these are enterprise rentals, I'm not about to go damage tailgates and beds and stuff. So we're just doing a bunch of maintenance, a bunch of cleaning up. So it's gonna be a good Saturday, staying busy. And then I did a couple of things though when I was at the hotel in Colorado. The first thing is I did a big update on the jobs website. And it's like, I think it works better than ever now. So if you're looking for a hotshot job, just go check out the website. There's a ton of companies posting on there. So I'm really excited that it's actually becoming a really good platform. All right, enough talking, let's get to work. All right, so we got all the straps set aside for the toolbox, and we tried to put some new boards in the trailer, and then I ended up running to Home Depot a couple times and trying to just do the trailers right, but bought the wrong drill bits, and it's getting late, and it's also Saturday, so that's gonna do it for this video. But tomorrow is Sunday, and I'm gonna be editing all day, so that's gonna be fun. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.